What's up gamers, it's me Razorwave95 and today I'm going to redesign the Sonic cast. Well, not all the Sonic characters, there are way too many of them to redesign in one video, but I mean if you want a part 2, let me know. But anyway, let's get into the first redesign. Of course I had to start with Sonic, I mean who else would I start with? Being the Dynamite? So let's talk about the actual character redesign. I tried giving him similar proportions to his movie design, but I gave him tan arms because with blue arms it looks like he's wearing a onesie to me. I also gave him a scarf like his boom design because Sonic's meant to be an adventurer and the scarf just gives me like adventurer vibes, you know. I also gave him fingerless gloves to add to the adventurer vibe. I also made his gloves and scarf red to match his shoes. Next up we have Sonic's wingman, Miles Tails Prowler. I gave Tails some younger looking proportions since he's meant to be younger. I made his gloves and shoes blue so he looks a little different because it seems like every Sonic character has red on their shoes. Like seriously, why does all of them, they all have red on their shoes? Why? I also wanted people to be able to look at him and tell that he's an inventor, so I gave him a backpack and some goggles, kind of like his boom design. I also gave him a little tuft of hair poking out of his head, because I thought it looked kind of cool. Now it's time for the big red boy himself, Knuckles. I started by giving him some bigger proportions. I was going for somewhere in between his boom design and his movie design. For his shoes, I gave them an overhaul because it always bothered me how his shoes have more than 2 colours on them, even though like every other Sonic character only has 2 colours. So I just went for white and yellow for his shoes just to simplify them a lot. Once I made the decision to make his shoes yellow and white, I decided to go forward with yellow for the rest of his accessories. So instead of giving him those big dumb looking boxing gloves, I decided to give him sort of bandages or whatever he's got wrapped around his hands in his boom design, because I thought they looked a little cooler, and also it meant he can actually have fingers instead of just massive bricks. I also gave him kind of like a little scarf thing wrapped around his arm because, I don't know, Sonic has one around his neck and I wanted to give Knuckles one, but he has that shape on his chest that would get obscured, so I just kind of wrapped it around his arm. Mainly because it's meant to look cool and Knuckles is also meant to be cool. Finally, we have Amy Rose. Now throughout this segment, I'm going to try and refrain from talking about Amy's flip-flopping personality and the fact that she's basically a bright pink brick at this point. Say that 5 times fast. Anyway, I started with giving her similar proportions to Sonic, then I started working on her clothes. You see, look at this scene from Sonic Boom, and imagine it with the modern design. You'd be able to see under Amy's dress, which is bad, so I knew I wanted to give her a new outfit, but I couldn't really think of what to give her. And then I remembered she has these cards that can like tell the future or something. And these cards got me thinking about magicians, and magicians got me thinking about the circus, and the circus got me thinking about acrobats. So I gave her kind of like an acrobat leotard thing. First I was going to give her like a crop top, but then I just went with the leotard. I gave her 2 little stickers on a hammer because I thought it fit her personality. One of them's a heart and one of them's meant to be Sonic's face. I also gave her an earring because I thought it suited her personality as well. So yeah, there's my Amy Rose design. Sorry if it doesn't look too good, I'm not that confident with drawing women. Even overly cartoony hedgehog women. So yeah, those are my redesigns for the Sonic characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and like and subscribe while you're down there, it helps me out a ton. With all that said, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.